Hey friends, welcome back to another video. I'm Fabio and today I have a sequence for you perfect to open the shoulders. Holding tension in this area is very common nowadays, and that can be also an indicator of holding emotional tension within the body. So today we'll be releasing parts of that. If you're ready, let's begin. We'll be starting today in a cross-legged position in Sukhasana. So you can make your way there, close your eyes, rest your hands on your knees. Now take a moment to visualize your shoulders, and maybe right away you can recognize if you're holding on to tension in that area. By using the breath, try to release a little more. Feel the neck soft, feel the flow of the air in the body. Feel your shoulder blades resting. And notice the expansion and the contraction of your rib cage every time you breathe. Slowly open your eyes and bring your hands on the shoulders, creating big circles with your elbows. Every time, try to make this circle a bit bigger and try to breathe a little deeper. Notice if there's any clicking or any particular area that feels tight. Reverse the circle when you're ready. Again, noticing if going in one direction feels a little easier than the other. Now slowly, you can release your hands. Take a deep breath in, lift the arms up, and exhale, pull the right elbow towards the left shoulder by using your left hand. Now here is a great stretch for the tricep. Make sure you breathe. Keep pointing the elbow up. And feel the opening in your shoulder and in the armpit area. Release, and let's go to the other side. So holding the left elbow with our right hand and pulling it towards the right side. Deep breaths here. Release with control and lower the hands down on the floor. Now, still in your cross-legged position in Sukhasana, bring the hands behind your hips with the fingertips pointing towards the hips and lift the chest up. Think about a string pulling your sternum up towards the sky as you lean back into your hands. Don't drop your head, try to keep it in line with your spine. Deepen the breath. Exhale, release everything forward, reaching with your arms forward. And now relax here. You can rock gently side to side to help your muscles releasing a little more. And when you're ready, roll forward or swing your legs around to meet me in a tabletop position. So you can bring your knees right underneath your hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Take a moment to find your right alignment and the connection with the core, and then extend both arms forward, lowering the forehead down and the chest down towards the floor. This is our puppy pose. The hips are lifted. Relax your elbows. Spread your fingers wide and keep the breath flowing. This is a great pose to open the shoulders. Don't push too hard. Just let your body open when it's ready. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can join your palms in prayer position and bring them towards your shoulder blades. This will increase the stretch also in the tricep and will help the armpit area to open a little more. You can always go back to the previous version if this is too intense. Slowly, bring back your hands underneath the shoulders in tabletop. Tuck your toes under and lift the hips high into your first downward facing dog of today. In this one, try to keep the same sensation in the shoulders that you had in puppy pose. So you want to keep the nice opening. Relax your legs. Find length in your spine. And inhale to plank position. Exhale to lower down in chaturanga and release fully on the floor. Point your toes. Inhale, arch your back into upward facing dog. If you're in up dog, your thighs are off the floor. Hands and tops of the feet are pressing down into the earth. You can always release down into cobra if this is too intense. So you can lower the thighs and hips on the ground. Shoulders are strong. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Feel your spine long. The hands and feet are setting your foundation for this one. Bend your knees, look forward, and step forward with both feet. Join them together and fold into Uttanasana. Bringing the forehead towards your thighs. Relax here, releasing some pressure from the shoulders. You can gently rock side to side to help your body release a bit more. Relax the neck. Breathe deeply. And now let's roll the spine all the way up to standing. The head will come up last. Once you're there in your Samastiti or Tadasana, take a moment to find your proper alignment. So you want to have your head on top of your heart on top of your pelvis. Your toes are spread and pressing down into the ground. Lift the right leg up and cross the knee on top of the left. We're going to go into an over cross here. So you want to have very little space between the knees or no space at all. And wrap the left arm on top of the right into eagle's pose. Now feel strong in your legs and look at a steady point right in front of you. This is a great pose to open the area in between the shoulder blades, and also a great pose that helps us find our center and our focus. Release with control and take a big step back with your right leg. Inhale, lift the arms up and have a nice bend in the front leg. This is your warrior one. Make sure the knee is tracking forward on top of your toes. Breathe deeply, look in between the hands. Now slowly bend the right arm. Hold on to the elbow with your left hand and pull it towards the left side. So this is exactly what we did in the seated position at the beginning of class. You may notice already a bit more ease in this one. Release when you're ready. And now we're going to open into Warrior 2. So here you can open your feet a little wider. The hips are open, the shoulders are open, and we're looking at a still point straight in front of us. When you're ready, flip the left palm and lift the arm up in the air. Follow it with your gaze. The right arm can rest on your right leg. This is our reverse warrior. Hold it here, feel the opening of the ribs. Exhale, bring the palms to the ground and step back into your downward facing dog. Every time you go through this position, feel the opening of the shoulders deepening a little more, and connect to your breath a little more. Bend both legs, look forward, and step at the front of your mat with your feet together. Bring the forehead towards your knees. Hands are on the floor. Breathe deeply, relax. And now you can stay here, or you have the option to go a little deeper for this one. If you want, you can bring the hands behind your hips, interlace your fingers, and keep pulling the arms overhead, lowering them down towards the wall in front of you or the floor. This again is a great pose to open the shoulders. Release, bend your knees, and come all the way up to standing, reaching the arms up. Exhale, release your hands, and again find your center. You really want to build your foundation from the ground up in this one. Breathe and connect to your core. Feel the length in your spine. Now we'll be taking the whole sequence to the other side. So we'll go into eagle's pose to the left. Wrap your legs, wrap the right arm on top of the left, and join the palms together. And now find your stillness, looking at a still point in front of you. Try not to hold your breath here, keep breathing. And then slowly release your arms, release the pose, and right away take a big step back with your left leg. Lift the arms up, look in between your palms, and have a nice bend in the front knee. In Warrior One, your hips are towards the front of the mat, so they're closed and aligned. When you're ready, hold on to the left elbow with your right hand and pull it down. This is your nice tricep stretch. Remember to breathe and keep lengthening the spine. Release with control. And now we're going to open the arms and the hips into Warrior Two. Again, here you can open your feet a little wider to find more ease in the hips. Stay strong. Open the arms as wide as you can, finding space in the shoulder. Now flip the right palm and follow the hand as you lift it up in the air. The left hand can rest on your left leg. The chest is opening. The breath is still deep. Exhale, windmill your hands to the floor and take a nice step back into downward facing dog, your resting pose. Again, a reminder here, try to focus especially on the shoulder area. So keep your curiosity. If you need to make small movements, go for it. This is your practice. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and step at the front of your mat with your feet together or hip distance apart to fold forward. Follow your breath to release a little more. Try to extend your legs. You can stay or you can go a little deeper for this one. Bring in the hands behind your hips, interlace your fingers, and pull the arms towards the wall in front of you. Now, this can be a quite intense pose, so don't push. Try to breathe. And exhale, release. Bend your knees and come up to standing, reaching your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower your arms and take a moment to breathe deeply and reconnect to your center. Once again, lift the arms up, take a deep breath in. Exhale to fold forward to your Uttanasana. Empty your lungs, then inhale, halfway lift, flattening the back, and exhale, fold again, and step back into plank position. Connect to the core as you slowly lower down to the ground, Chaturanga, and then release completely. Point your toes, inhale, arch the back into upward facing dog, engaging the thighs, shoulders strong. Breathe and open the chest. And now exhale, release the thighs, and slowly make your way into tabletop before moving into child's pose, bringing the hips on your heels, forehead to the ground, and arms still extended forward. Relax your muscles as best as you can. And now let's move back into tabletop position, and then extend your arms forward and lower the forehead down into puppy pose once again. You may feel your shoulders much more open than at the very beginning of class. Stay here, deepening the breath and the stretch in the shoulders, or join the palms together and bring the hands towards your shoulder blades. Again, this can be quite a deep stretch in the triceps, so make sure you are not pushing. You can now release. Take a moment and then slowly come back into your child's pose. Instead of having the arms extended for this one, we're going to bring them beside us. The shoulders in this case can relax as well. The space in between the shoulder blades is opening. And your muscles are releasing deeply. When you're ready, you can roll your spine up. So we'll be in a seated position here, sitting on our heels. Take a moment to close your eyes and simply connect to yourself. And maybe asking yourself why you hold tension in your shoulders. Is there a deep meaning to it? And here there's no right or wrong, just take your time. With gratitude, when you're ready, you can join the hands at the heart. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day ahead, and I will see you all next time. Namaste.